Hey everybody, welcome back to the Raw Read. I am so glad you decided to stop by and see what I'm reading on. But before we get started, as usual, have to do it. Just absolutely have to do it because this community is so terrific. It is everything. So of course, I have to invite everybody in to be a part of it. Listen, if you want to be a part of this community and you're still undecided about it, go in the comments, talk to someone, be a part of it for a minute. And when you decide you do, this is what you do. Come on out, look down in those settings, look around, find that subscribe button and go ahead on and subscribe. And while you're in there, hit the notification bell so you'll know when I upload or when I just want to pop in, and give me a thumbs up to fight my nemesis, the bees, the algorithm. Let me tell you, continue to dog walk it. Yes, because y'all keep coming with the thumbs ups. Y'all do. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, I want to give a big thank you to all of the readers who decide that they want to support the channel by watching the commercials. Listen, y'all are doing such a bang up job. I just appreciate it so very much. Also, over in the corner, that's our join button. That's for channel memberships. And if you choose to become a channel member and a part of the reading club, you will be supporting my channel to grow, to improve, and to continue. And I will be so grateful, so thankful, just over the moon appreciative to have that support. Also, listen, if you just want to do a one-time donation, you see those three little dots on the other side. Click those, and that's the super thanks. And all donations to the channel is always, always greatly appreciated. All right, y'all, we do have some super thanks. We do. And first up is Angela May. Angela is everything. Angela has been with me for a while, and let me tell you, always down for the read. I'm telling you, always supporting. She is everything. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Angela. Thank you for the super thanks, but most of all, thank you for being here. Also, Annette Sweat. Annette has been with me since the beginning, always unwavering in her support. A ride or die. She is, and I am so thankful to have her as a part of this community. So thank you, thank you, thank you, Annette. Thank you for the super thanks, but most of all, thank you for being here. Kevin Slims. Kevin Slims is another ride or die, always coming through, always supporting, always being down with the read. He is everything. So thank you, Kevin. Thank you for the super thanks, but most of all, thank you for being a part of this community and adding your sense of humor and your wisdom. It's everything. And Yulette has continued to come through. Yulette is becoming a ride or die. I mean, she came in, hadn't been here long, but let me tell you, continues to show that she is down with the read. She is everything. She really is. So thank you, thank you, thank you, Yulette. Thank you for the super thanks, but most of all, thank you for being here. And last but not least, Jennifer Clark. Jennifer is a ride or die, been with me since the beginning, always coming through, always being that girl. She is. So thank you, thank you, thank you, Jennifer. Thank you for the super thanks, but most of all, thank you for being here, girl. You're everything. All right, y'all, I'm going to play this and we'll talk on the other side. y'all. I want to give another quick shout out to Angela May, Annette Sweat, Kevin Slims, Eulette, and Jennifer Clark. Y'all are just so good to me, and I am just so grateful to have each and every one of y'all supporting the read. Y'all are just everything. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for the super thanks, but most of all, thank y'all for being here. All right, y'all. Y'all know what time it is, and y'all know what I do when I am putting the read together. I hit these internet streets, and let me tell you, that's exactly where I have been. I have been all up and down these internet streets, and let me tell you, it has been a joy because our prince, our boy, our dude, he is out here showing everybody what a modern day prince and what I would say a modern day king would look like. Harry is out here just absolutely doing such a great job. He is making us so proud. He is. Harry is just everything. And I just love watching him do his thing. I do. I mean, it is just beautiful. It's just a beautiful thing to watch. He is so much like his mother, and he proves it every time. Every time he goes out in the public and do his good work. And also, I want to talk about Meghan's dad. Yes, Meghan's dad is out here defending her like a dad would do when someone continues to attack their daughter. Now, I'm not talking about that sperm donor, the one that lives over there in the Philippines, of where God only knows where he lives and God only knows who cares. But I'm talking about her TV dad, Wendell Pierce. Yes, he came in and he went for Angela Levin's neck because she has been running around up and down these internet streets with Meghan's name in her mouth ever since it has been announced that Meghan has a cameo in a movie. Yes, she somehow feels that she has the right to pass judgment on Meghan's life, even though Meghan lives 5,000 miles away from there and has never, ever met her. But here she is talking all manners of trash up and down these internet streets about Meghan. And she finally got called out by Meghan's TV dad, not her real dad, her TV dad. I mean, he has done something that her real dad has never done, and that is to defend her from all of these trolls, all of these hag dragons, all of these flying monkeys. He came out and he came out swinging. And let me tell you, he cooked her. He cooked her and then ate her up and left no crumbs. So we're going to talk about that as well. And we have a lot of other stuff we're going to talk about. So let's get to it. I'm not going to hold y'all long, but I promise you it's going to be entertaining. So I'm going to put this up. And yes, of course, I am going to start with our prince. Our prince, this particular squatty is posting about what Harry did in Canada. Now, I think he is going to have events all the way until Remembrance Sunday, which is this Sunday. And I cannot wait to see what he is going to do. But this particular squatty posting about Harry and all the things he's doing. They said today Prince Harry spent time at Sunnybrook Veterans Center in Toronto and exchanged stories with residents. When asked what their most memorable war story was, one of the veterans said, Brenda Reed warned, you can't always believe the boys. I don't know what she meant about that, but Harry was just delightful. He is so good with older people and kids. They love him. And you know what they say about older people and kids? They know a pure hearted person. They know good people when they see them. And I'm telling you, I saw some videos of this, and Harry is just amazing. He is. You can tell that he cares. He's not faking it. He is not new to this. He is definitely true to this. I love it. Now, I want to make a correction. Remembrance Day, I was thinking Remembrance Day was on Sunday in Canada. No, it's on Tuesday, November the 11th. Now, I don't know if Harry's going to stay in Canada until the 11th. I would love that. Now, I really would love that, but I don't know. But I do think he's going to stay until Remembrance Sunday. So we'll see. We'll see. I will keep my eye out on these internet streets. I will. But I want to talk about this particular picture of Harry and how this squatty put it together. How Harry has the ability to relate to whoever he is talking to, whoever he is, wherever he's at. This particular squatty said no matter how old they are, Harry knows how to make people happy. He truly is Diana's son. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Look at these different pictures. Harry, no matter what situation he's in, he has that knack, that ability to connect. He really does. And they say him with this older gentleman right here, this veteran, it was such a hilarious interaction between the two of them. I mean, Harry is amazing. He just is. And look at this. This is him with this older veteran. I don't know how old he is, but Harry can connect. Look at them. They're just talking and whispering, and it is amazing. This particular squatty posted about it and said, these two are thick as thieves. Prince Harry, the Duchess of Sussex, joined over 500 guests at the Liberty Grand for True Patriot Love Foundation's National Tribute Dinner, Canada's premier event honoring the military community. I love seeing Harry, do his work. I said that earlier, but the way he connects with elderly people and children, it is magical. It really is. And I just love it. I do. And I'm going to put this up. And this is Harry being presented with a quilt. And this particular squatty posted about it, and it says, this is such a beautiful gesture. It brought tears to my eyes. Prince Harry received a stunning quilt from Lisa Compton, a Canadian veteran and president of Quilts of Valor. The Invictus poem is imprinted on one side, a moving tribute to resilience and service. Yes, look at Harry. I love it. And isn't this quilt beautiful? It is just beautiful. And the side that's imprinted with the Invictus poem, and that silhouette, it is just beautiful. Look at Harry. He is so moved by this. And y'all know he also received a blanket from the indigenous community when he had Invictus. Remember that? I think it was called a sacred blanket. I think that's what it was. And it was so beautiful. So, yeah. And now he's being presented with a quilt. I love it. And I'm going to put this up. This is a closer picture of Lisa Compton while she is explaining to Harry the significance of the blanket, well, of the quilt, excuse me. And look at it. It is beautiful. Is it not beautiful? It is. One side is just covered with poppies, and the other side has this silhouette of a soldier and the Invictus poem. Tell me that is not beautiful. I mean, if you framed it, which side would you frame? I mean, it is gorgeous. I'm just saying. And look at this. This particular squatty posted this picture and said, the best picture ever. Oh my God. And I agree. Do you agree? I know I agree. Look at Harry. Harry is such a prince. And all of them are talking about how they're going to take Harry's titles. They're going to take Harry's title. Do that. Do that. But it's not going to stop this. Harry is a prince among men, not just a prince of the United Kingdom. And he will never, ever stop being the prince among men, the people's prince. He'll never stop being that. So do what you do and do it if you will. This right here is always going to be, and Harry is always going to win because he's a genuine person. This particular squatty said, the best picture ever. Oh my God, this is not PR. Prince Harry is truly a compassionate man, so humble and close to the people, a good man. Sussex Squad, this picture melts my heart. Mine too. Oh my goodness. I love it. I just love it. And like I said, do with it as you will when it comes to those titles. But this right here will never stop. It will never stop. Harry will always be a prince. He will. Stay mad. That's all I can say to that. And I'm going to put this one up. And this particular squatter was proving that this is not something new. This is not PR. This is not a stunt. Harry, even when he was a member of that so-called family, a working royal, Harry always showed deference to people. He always showed deference. He didn't look for others to show deference to him. He always was the humble prince, the one that would show deference and love to the people. This particular squatty said Princess Diana called him good King Harry. And all I can say, she knew exactly what she was talking about. I want to put up this picture. This is Prince Harry kissing the hand of Bob Marley's widow, Rita Marley. That is the reason why Harry is so loved in Jamaica, because he has always been humble, always showed grace, always showed deference to people of all walks of life, all colors, all creeds, all religions. Harry has always shown respect. And that's what makes him a prince, not a title. I'm just saying. And look at this. This is Harry arriving at the gala, looking just absolutely James Bondish to me. He definitely looking like 007. And this particular squatty posted about it and said, Prince Harry just arrived. The Duke of Sussex is attending a charity tribute dinner in Toronto tonight. It's Canada's largest celebration in support of military members and veterans. And yes, this is Harry making his entrance. And it's a little video out there of it. And Harry walks with confidence. It is nothing about Harry that says he's scared. It's nothing about Harry that says he's not confident. I'm telling you, Harry is walking like he is absolutely the king of the world. He is. He is. He definitely has the swagger. And this particular squatty agrees with me and posted this picture of Harry coming into the event. Look at everybody looking at Harry. Yes, he is here. He is here. This squatty says, Bond, Harry Bond, 007. Prince Harry looking dapper in his tux. Yes, yes, he is. He is looking good. Harry absolutely is looking really, really good. He doesn't look like anything can stop him. I love it. And this is from Sussex Community Events, and they posted about Harry being at this dinner, and they say Prince Harry returned to Canada after his inaugural winter edition of the Invictus Games in Vancouver, Whistler 2025. He attended a dinner to recognize True Patriot Love's key role in making the event possible, following their support for the Toronto 2017 Games. As the primary funder of Team Canada, True Patriot Love has played a crucial role in the growth of the Invictus movement over the past decade. Yes, and there Harry is making his way to the head table. Yes, Harry looking good. And this particular post is everything because it says what needs to be said. About Harry, this squatty says he didn't abandon duty, he redefined it. He didn't reject legacy, he built a new one. And in doing so, he proved that freedom isn't found in privilege, it's found in purpose. Where is the lie? Where is it? And this particular person, I don't think they're a squatty. They talked about how Harry even spoke to the whole controversy of him wearing a Yankee hat during the World Series. And as I'm sure y'all know, that the Dodgers, the Los Angeles Dodgers, which is Meghan's hometown team, was playing against the Toronto Blue Jays. And Harry was pictured sitting in the owner's box with Meghan with the hat on, the LA Dodger hat. And so he spoke to that in such a funny way because they tried to drag him because he wore an LA hat. And Harry's team was the Blue Jays. And we saw that. But he addressed it, and Harry said something funny, like he had to wear a hat because that all of these lights shining down on his bald spot, he needed a hat. But this particular person posted about it and said, speaking at the True Patriot Love Gala in support of veterans, Prince Harry just cracked up the crowd by saying, I apologize for wearing a Dodger hat, and then talked about why he did, including bright lights hitting his bald spot. It was funny and well done. And Harry also talked about how Meghan was living in Toronto when he met her, and she had lived there, I think, for like 8 years, and she considered that her second home. And so he thanked Toronto for giving him his wife. He did. Harry, he's a charmer. He really is a charmer. And this squatty posted just a snippet from Harry's speech when he was talking about Canada. Harry said, that spirit, the devotion to those who serve, is something that Canada embodies like no other nation. Prince Harry at the True Patriot Love Foundation National Tribute Dinner. You know, Harry really loves Canada. He does. And I think Canada really loves Harry as well. I'm telling you, it was such a beautiful thing to see. All right, y'all, I want to switch gears now because I want to talk about Meghan and I want to talk about As Ever. And this beautiful lady right here, her name is Agatha Green, and she posted this on X, formerly known as Twitter, and it made its way down my timeline. And Miss Green, beautiful woman inside and out, she went to Godmother's bookstore. She did, and she shopped Meghan's products inside of Godmother's bookstore, and she took us along. She has a video, and she goes in, and Godmother's bookstore is just enchanting. That's the only word I can come up with. It's just magical, and Meghan's display is equally as enchanting and magical as Godmother's bookstore. And she purchased so many products, and in her video she shows the bookstore's bag that you get once you purchase the products and you purchase books, and it is so cute. And as you can see, here it is. This is the bag which they gave her all of Meghan's products. And she got tea, she got flour sprinkles, she got some of the toddies. She got, what else did she get? I think she got one of the trios of jam as well. But yes, just a wonderful and delightful and beautiful woman, typical of a squatty. She is, because it's just something about squatties. We are so different than all of the hag dragons that are on the other side, the derangers. Did y'all notice that I have made up a new name for them? I call them hag dragons. So just when you hear other people start calling them hag dragons, we started it over here on the read. And I decided to start calling them hag dragons because they're hags, one, and they're dragons, number two, because they breathe, they're fire breathing, and everything they speak is nothing but destruction. And so I decided to coin that name for them. Of course, I'll still call them derangers. I'll still call them haters. I'll still call them toadies. I'll still call them minions, but I will also call them hag dragons. But I digress. Yes, she purchased everything. And let me tell you, it is so wonderful. And as you can see, you can go on X, formerly known as Twitter, put her name in, and her video will be right there. Just a lovely, lovely lady. And also on Instagram, you see the Instagram address right there? Yes, you can go on Instagram and see her video. She is delightful. She is delightful. And of course, it's a lot of squatties who are coming in supporting Miss Agatha Green, just really, really loving her video that she made of her visit to Godmother's. And this particular squatty posted about it. Well, it's a repost. The original post says, "This is so cute to see. It really is." And if you have an opportunity, visit her Instagram. And like I said, all you have to do is put her name in, Agatha Green, and it should come up. And this particular squatty that reposted this said, "Notice she wasn't forced to purchase. Notice that she doesn't complain about the price. Notice she is happy to try the products. Notice she has no snark. Notice she says she is treating herself. Notice she doesn't tell people how to spend." Exactly. Exactly. And like I said, of course, the hag dragons always have a problem with all of that. They do. And not even thinking that this product that Meghan has created as ever was never created for them. Absolutely not. But here they are, always having something to say. I love it. I love everything about this. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. Now I want to talk about Meghan's dad. Not that old waste of space, that sperm donor over there, like I said, in the Philippines. Not him. Not the one that has been alleged to be entertaining himself with a whole slew of ladyboys over there. Not that POS. Not him. We're talking about her TV dad, Wendell Pierce. And evidently, he saw a post from Angela Levin, and he said to himself, I got the time today. Today, I got the time to absolutely cook this old witch. And that's exactly what he proceeded to do. Now, this is the post in which I speak of, that he came up under it and absolutely roasted her. And I love it. I do. I love seeing people who actually know Meghan, who has worked with Meghan, to speak up for Meghan and speak of her character, her good character, and not all of these hating old hag dragons who make a profit off of hating on her. And it looks like Angela Levin reposted another old hag dragon. Y'all know they talk to one another. All of the trolls, the rangers, all of the skanks and the hag dragons, they all talk to one another and post and socialize with one another. Yes, they love to spew their hate amongst each other. And this old hag dragon, I guess her name is Lauren the Insider. I don't know what she's inside, but it's probably, well, I'm not going to say because y'all, I want to try to keep it classy. But y'all know I could be messy if I wanted to. But I digress. Yes, she wants to pretend like she is an insider in show business, I guess, because this is what she posted. She said, a source. And we know the source is nothing more than the voices inside of her fevered mind. But I digress again. It says, a source, Meghan. Then I thought her passion was white labeling jam. This woman has had more career attempts than Brooklyn Beckham, another person that they're jealous of. They are so jealous of Brooklyn and his wife because his wife doesn't need anything from any of them. And she's very beautiful as well. She's independently wealthy, she's smart, and she doesn't need anything from any of these people. So they have a problem with Nicola as well. But then it goes on to say, last night a studio source said, yeah, like I said, the rumblings inside of that empty skull of hers. It says, this is a massive moment for Meghan and signifies a return to doing what she truly loves. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And then Angela came in and reposted that and said this, Meghan won't love being told what to do by any producers. Suit actors found her difficult, demanding, and rude, and she was only a starter then. And she knows everything that she has said is nothing except a lie. Because the producer of Suits sat down with his legs crossed and did nothing but praise Meghan, her professionalism, her kindness, and how she is charitable, and how she is such a humanitarian. So Miss Me, and all of the actors that work with Meghan on Suits have done nothing but defend her and praise her. So I don't know where she's getting this. Oh yeah, I know her. I know exactly where she's getting it. She is absolutely reaching up her butt and pulling it out. That's exactly where she's getting it. But Megan's TV dad, Wendell Pierce, came up under this post and said this. You have no idea what you are talking about, Angela Levin. You are a gossip monger looking for profit off of smearing a woman you know nothing about. Meghan was a kind, giving, and talented artist who I enjoyed working with for years. You, Angela, are a shameless hack. And I wish he had took away the A and the C and the K and just put an O there and said you're a shameless old hoe. Yeah, better person than me because I absolutely would have called her that. And a hag dragon. And he went on to say, I'm more mad at myself for allowing you to get under my skin. I'll focus this anger on the friendship that Meghan and I have and the fond memories I have with working on Suits. Her grace is something you know nothing about. Exactly, because Angela Levin has no grace. She has no shame. She is, like her mother said, the devil. I agree with her mother. I didn't say that. Her mother said it. And all I can say is the woman knew exactly what she was talking about. He came in and he, you know what they say, cleaned her clock. Yeah, he just cooked her and she needed every bit of that. And let me tell you, the squatties rejoiced in this whole roasting of this lying old piece of SHIT. Yes, because that's exactly what she is, in my opinion. To sit and talk about someone, to smear someone you don't even know, and the people who know her love her. This shows exactly who you are and what you are, and that is not much. And let me tell you, the squatties were absolutely thrilled with Wendell Pierce's dragging of Angela Levin. Show me a squatty, I'll show you someone who just relish a good dragging, and that's exactly what he did. And I want to put this up. This particular squatty said, "Well done, Wendell Pierce, for saying the very words that so many wants to say. This woman has zero morals, zero knowledge, and zero idea who Meghan actually is. She's a troll who loves to spread lies and spread false information at any chance she gets. Jealousy is her illness." Oh, I love that last part. Jealousy is her illness. Oh, that just applies to all of these hag dragons, all of these trolls, all of these arrangers, all of these haters, and all of those flying monkeys as well. Their illness, that jealousy is their illness. I love it. And this squatty said, Papa Zane is more of a father figure than Meghan's real father, her real dad. Where's the lie? Where is it? How many times has Thomas Markle stood up for his daughter? How many times has he pushed back on the nonsense? How many times has he not been the problem? I mean, yes, I love this that Wendell Pierce said something. I love it. And I also love it that he said he absolutely hate that he allowed her to make him angry, get the best of him. But sometimes you have to put a biatch in her place. You do. And that's exactly what he did when he said, I got time for it today. And this squatty goes on to say, thank you, Wendell Pierce. You are standing up against trolls and bullies like Angela Levin for Meghan. Angela is one of the saddest, bitter, jealous old women who has been bad mouthing Meghan just to stay relevant and money. Where's the lie? Where? Where would she be without Meghan? Where would she be? She would be at the bottom of the trash heap of all those flying monkeys because nobody pays her no attention. Nobody pays her any mind. If that family couldn't use her against Meghan, she would be nowhere. And Angela Levin is well into her 80s, I believe. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But this woman who is well up in age, as I will put it, I mean, absolutely just about ready to meet her maker, and she is continuing with this nonsense. All I can say is it's going to be a big surprise when she finally gets her ticket punched and steps on the train to glory, because where it's going is not where she thinks it's going. It's going exactly where her mother said it would. And I'm going to put this up. And look, they have written an article about it. Everything that the squatties are discussing here on these internet streets, an article gets written about it. That's how much power we have. But this particular squatty posted the article that they wrote about it and said this: Meghan's TV father, Wendell Pierce, is defending his TV daughter against the lies and conspiracies. He is doing the job that her real father, Thomas, should have done. Where is the lie? A real father would have absolutely had nothing to do with that family or any of those flying monkeys over there when it came to his daughter. He would have been a fierce defender of her. That's what a real father would have done. He would not have entertained any of that nonsense that was coming from across the pond. I'm telling you, this Squatty says this: Wendell Pierce deserves to meet Archie and Lily. Piece of SHIT Thomas does not deserve that. No, he does not. He deserves nothing. He deserves silence. He deserves the back of Meghan and her family's head. That's what he deserves. And that is exactly what he's getting. And this squatty said, cooked. Duchess Meghan's TV dads from Suits drags the F out of one of her biggest haters. Yes, he did. And I enjoyed it. And what he didn't do, the squatties finished. Yes, they did. They came in there and finished dragging the dog out of Angela Levin. Yes, they did. You know, we absolutely love a good dragon, and he started something and we decided to finish it. And it was and is a beautiful thing. Yes, I love the dragon. I love it. And this squatty said all of these headlines because of a cameo. Meghan is that girl. Period. Yes, she is that girl. She just is. And this other squatty came in and said someone was complaining about Meghan's upcoming cameo, talking about how she thought Meghan's passion was jam. And I get it. When you are used to one-dimensional women whose greatest gifts are smiling, waving, and jazz hands, a multi-talented duchess is an enigma. Where is the lie? Because these people are so used to a woman being a clothes hanger. The most interesting thing about them is what they're wearing, not what they think or what they say, and definitely not what they're capable of doing. Yes, because Kitty Cat for years and years and years has walked around across the pond, and they have absolutely idolized her for doing nothing. Before Meghan came there, Kitty Cat hadn't even took a solo tour. She hadn't went to another country or anything. Before Meghan got there, she didn't have a major project. Before Meghan got there, Kitty Cat could not and still cannot tie together enough sentences to call it a speech. And Meghan came there and just blew it up and just exposed them for the mediocres that they all are. Yes, these are supposed to be superior to everyone else, to the subjects, to the so-called commoners. And in actuality, they are less than on so many levels. They are. And they've been exposed. Like I said, the wizard has been exposed. The curtain has been pulled back. And Meghan did that. She did that. And Narendra said this on this same subject. She said they were never going to cope with Meghan, a woman who's already had her own career, her own money, and her own voice. She wasn't born to bow, beg, or wait for permission, nor a title or taxpayer money. She's fiercely independent and damn hard working. And it kills the haters because they know the royal family are just leeches. Where is the lie? This is the reason why they hate Meghan. Because she makes them feel bad. She makes them feel bad about what they have left. Kitty Cat, Willie, Charles, and his horse, they cannot compare. They cannot compare to Harry and Meghan. So that is the reason why They hate her. They try to smear her. They try to make her less than when they know she is greater than. We have saw it time and time again. This is old as history itself. If you cannot beat them, smear them. And that's exactly what old hag dragons like Angela Levin and Nana and the rest of those old flying monkeys over there and that family has decided to do. And instead of demanding more from that family, those left behinds over there, those flying monkeys rather tear down the exceptional ones. And instead of that family over there, those left behinds leveling up, improving themselves, becoming more than who they are right now, they don't want to do that. They rather tear Harry and Meghan down so somehow they'll look better to the people. But all I can say about that is good luck because, like I said, we have saw the fakery and the mediocrity that's behind the curtain. So it's no more trying to put that genie back in the bottle or the toothpaste back in the tube. It is what it is. And that is the reason why eventually, instead of circling the drain, they're eventually going to slip down it. I'm just saying. And this one right here is everything. This squatty posted and said, so happy Meghan is doing what the heck. I would have put HE double hockey sticks. She wants to do. Exactly. Meghan is living her life on her own terms. She is, and she's happy, and she is absolutely thriving. And it's only going to get better and better and better for her. And they are not going to be able to touch her. They can't touch her now. Can you imagine them touching her 4 or 5 years from now? That's why I say I could care less about those titles because at the end of the day, they're going to want to be associated with Harry and Meghan more than Harry and Meghan will ever want to be associated with that family over there. I'm just saying. And speaking of that family, it looks like Willie, he did his speech at COP30 and they posted it on Disclose TV. Oh, I think it's called Disclose.tv. And let me tell you, the squatties are saying that he got cooked, he got roasted. And all of those people over there, those environmental hypocrites, they showed a picture of all of the private planes lined up of the people who came to speak or be a part of COP30. And all of these private planes lined up, and all of these environmental hypocrites lined up as well to give speeches to lecture the common man. Well, it falls on deaf ears because you're not walking the walk, you're just talking the talk, just like William. And that is the reason why he gets roasted. He is performative. Everything that he does, everything, not some of the things, everything he does is performative. It's all about the money shot, and all because he wants to gain influence on the world stage. It's not about helping anybody except himself. And that is the reason why he gets cooked every time. And the squatty that posted this from Disclosed TV said, Prince William getting cooked in the comments. Yes, I don't want to listen to that. Stop it. And this squatty posted that same article, and I guess it's a link to the speech. But this squatty is saying that Charles set Willie up again to be the fool. Because they say King Charles knew what he was doing when he sent William to make this keynote speech. Because the boy is being dragged to Kingdom Come in every social media post about COP30 climate summit. Yes, people are just not having it. We are sick of rich people lecturing us while they in return do what the F they want to do. People are just not having it. It is becoming a threshold moment. People are just sick of it. And I must say, I am absolutely there myself. And listen to this. This particular post really made me think. This squatty says, context. The rats who need you to believe that the younger brother is the dim one, the lazy one, the screw up that you know he isn't, are the same rats who are paid to convince you that the older brother is not the dim one, not the lazy one, the screw up that he keeps showing he is. Where is the lie? Where is it? And this has been going on ever since Harry pretty much hit puberty. Yes, they have been trying to convince the people of the United Kingdom and the world that Harry is the screw up. Harry is the dumb one. And they'll say it on panels, just openly say that he's not that bright. He's not, he is a damn bug. I have heard that so many times, and I must say it really, really makes me angry because how stupid do you think we are to swallow that nonsense? Because if you put the two side by side, Harry is the only one that has legitimate proof that he is not a dummy. If you put Harry's resume beside Willie's resume, you will see who the real dummy is. William didn't start anything until he was after 40. Y'all remember when his 40th birthday come around, they literally had to look under rocks and behind trees to find anything to write about him because he had done nothing. He had not one accolade to his name. And then they created Earthlock. After his 40th birthday, they created Earthlock to give him something to do. And finally, he has something that he uses to center himself, not the winners, himself. It is just ridiculous, but they want to try to convince you and still on this campaign to make Harry look bad. And in actuality, they only end up making themselves look bad because when you start counting out all of the things that Harry has done, and they have tried to destroy a lot of it, but Harry has achieved so much more than Willie. He has, and he is so much smarter and much more loved. And I want to put up this picture. I showed it earlier, but I didn't show a huge version of it. But this picture right here to me is just going to become another very iconic picture when it comes to Harry. Because this is who Harry is. This is the essence of the man right here. He is a kind, gentle soul and a loving human being. And I just think he is all of that and the bag of chips. He is. So, yeah, I wanted to end with this one. Y'all tell me, are y'all loving this picture as much as I am? Because it is one for the record books, as far as I'm concerned. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all a little later. Bye.